Hello guys, I am Sriram Gundepudi from Aptitude Adda. Deductive Logical Thinking is the first section in Game Based Aptitude Test of Capgemini. Here in 6 minutes of time, you have to answer as many questions as possible and there is no negative marking. But it doesn't mean that as there is no negative marking, you can answer anything. No, here the adaptive system will give you the appropriate marks for the correct answers only. And no, many people don't know that there are only 7 fixed models in deductive logical thinking, and even in the 6 minutes of time, if you solve 10-15 questions, all these questions are from the 7 models only. Maybe they'll interchange the symbols or they may rotate the total grades, that's it. But every problem will be from the 7 fixed models only. In this video, we are going to upload the 7 models along with the solutions. So whoever watches the video till the end, probably they can solve 12 or 15 questions within the given 6 minutes of time in deductive logical thinking of Capgemini. And the remaining sections also we uploaded in our Instagram page. So I am suggesting you to follow our Instagram page for the more content of the remaining sections. And guys, we are requesting you to share our Instagram page to your friends through your WhatsApp status and Instagram stories, so that we can reach more people and more people will be they'll get more benefit from our channel. Here we are uploading total, genuine and exact content. Okay, next, before entering into the video, right, as every year, Aptitude Adda is going to start our PPT placement training program for 2021 in the month of June. So if you are 2021 passed outs or 2020 passed outs, don't forget to enroll yourself in placement training program from Aptitude Adda. There we will train you for your complete placements. Without guidance you can do nothing here. And my direct question to you, after finishing this game based aptitude test or maybe behavioral competency profiling, the 4th section of Capgemini, do you know what will be the next step? No, right? So without having proper guidance, you cannot take the further steps. And in PPT, in placement training program, we train you completely for your placements. That can be the aptitude test, the aptitude or soft skills or interview tips and technical knowledge. And in our program we train you for company specifics. Whatever the questions you get in that particular drive, we will train you on that, and it will be very beneficial program for you to get placements. And on an average, every student from our PTP program, they are getting placed in MNCs in 3 to 4 months of time period itself. So for the more details, you can contact us through this WhatsApp number, and please follow our Instagram page and YouTube channel to get the latest updates of off-campus drives, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. So now let's start with deductive logical thinking. So deductive logical thinking Capgemini, if you observe this, total we have 7 questions here. These are the most repeated models. So let us start with a simple question. As I said, there may be a 4x4 matrix or a 5x5 matrix. Here we have a 4x4 matrix. 4x4 matrix means, 4x4 matrix means here you have total 4 rows with 4 columns. Then there will be only 4 symbols. You can see those 4 symbols at the bottom. Now with this simple example, I am going to explain you how to solve these problems. Before going to solve the problem, I'll tell you the 4 steps in which we can find out the answer. First step is find where our question mark is. Find where our question mark is. This is the question mark. Second step, cancel those symbols we have in the question mark row and question mark column from the options. Okay, cancel the symbols. Cancel symbols. Here in the question mark row there is no symbol, but in the column we have a triangle and a plus. So triangle and plus cannot be the answers. So eliminate those two. They cannot be the answers. Next thing, third step is find the clue. Find the clue. So what can be the clue? See, clue can be a row, or it can be a column, or it can be a symbol. Row or column can be the clue if they have more number of symbols in that, more symbols in that. And symbol can be a clue if it is repeated more times, repeated, if it is repeated more number of times. So let me explain how to find out a clue. See, if you observe this particular problem, in this particular problem, clue can be the last column or first column or second row, or it can be triangle as well, because let me explain them again in detail. See, first row, sorry, first column or last column or second row, or it can be third row as well. The clue, because we have more number of symbols in these 4 row and columns only. First row, first column, last column, second row, third row has two symbols in them. So they can be the clues. Or triangle repeated 2 times in the entire matrix, right? So triangle can be a clue. Even plus also can be a clue, because it is also repeated 2 times. As it is a small problem, we have these many clues here. But in a big problem, probably you can get 1 or 2 clues, that's it. Now, after finding a clue, fix for one thing, and then solve the problem by using that. Okay, and fourth problem, use clue to find out answer. And most important thing, here you need not to fill all the empty places, you need not to fill all these things. Question mark place is the only place which gives you marks. So you need to find out which symbol comes in the place of question mark, that's it. You need not to fill all these blocks, but in the process of finding the answer, you may need to fill few of these empty places, empty fields, that's it. You need not to fill the all. Okay, but in the process sometimes you need to fill them, because you see, let me solve the problem. I'll go with a clue. Shall I go with, see, first of all let me cancel these 2. Yeah, already cancelled. So here answer can be either a dot or a square. Guys, remember, if you have very less time, there you can go with trial and error method. Cancel the 2, whatever there in the column and row of the question mark, and in the remaining options you can go with 1. Okay, but when you are solving for this particular problem, I will go with the clue plus. See, plus is 2 times in the entire grid, and that too plus is there in the question mark column. In fact, triangle also there in the same column, but now I will go with plus. See, as plus is here, as plus is here, in this particular row, second row, I cannot put a plus here, so plus can be here only. Then if plus is here, in the second row, triangle we have, dot we have, plus we have, so it must be what? It must be a square only. Now look at the first column, if it is plus square triangle, it must be dot only. Guys, see, according to the rule, see, I forgot to tell you the rules na. Yeah, please let me tell you the rules. Rule number 1, each column should have all the symbols. Each column should have all the symbols, nothing should be repeated. All columns also should have all the symbols without repetition. And third condition, if you consider any symbol, it should be in all rows and all columns. So by using that rule, if this is a dot, again these 3 fields cannot be dots again. So question mark cannot be dot. Now the only possibility for question mark is a square. So question mark should be square only. So click on square, then it turns to green and next question will be displayed. Hope it is clear. But now let me ask you one question. In this process, without filling this field, this field, this field, can you get the answer? No, you cannot get. So you have to fill these 3 places only. Enough. You need not to fill all other fields. These 3 fields are enough to fill. You need not to fill this place, this place, this place, this place, these places. Now you may have a question. To fill this particular place with plus mark, shall I click on this plus mark? Shall I click on this plus mark? No, this is wrong. You should not click on this one. This is your answer. Then how to solve the problem? How to place a plus symbol here? Let me erase everything so that you will understand clearly. So okay. So in order to put a plus here and a square, a dot here, if you click this particular field, these four options will be displayed at the top, From there you can click on plus symbol so that it will appear here. Similarly, if you click on this particular field, again these four options will appear. You can select a square here. Like that you can fill. Right? Guys, remember these 7 questions only you will get in the examination, but sometimes the image may rotate. Can you observe? In the previous, before I rotate it, question mark is here in this particular place, where in the 4th row of 4th column, but now it is in 3rd row of 2nd column. It may be rotated, and sometimes they will not be rotated. Symbols will be changed. For example, in the place of plus you may get a square. In the place of triangle you may get star. In the place of star you may get a dot. So they change the symbols, but pattern will be the same. These particular fields only will be filled and question mark will be there. So even symbols are changed, pattern is same. So if you learn the pattern, easily you can solve the problem. Okay, so follow each and every question in detail. Okay guys, don't forget to follow our Instagram page Adda_aptitude. Okay, Adda_aptitude. Here we are uploading all questions in Capgemini. Can you find this is question number 15? We are uploading all the questions. So don't forget to follow Adda_aptitude in Instagram, and please share with your friends as well. And however, don't forget to follow Aptitude Adda YouTube channel also. See, here we are updating and uploading all the videos related to all companies with genuine content. We are giving almost as it is questions and exact content here. It will be very useful for you. So please follow us, and don't forget to click on this bell icon so that you will get notifications whenever there is an update in the drives. If any company releases their notifications, you can get them instantly. And here every company's notification we are uploading in Aptitude Adda status. So follow our Instagram page as well. Okay, next question. If you observe clearly, what is the first step? The first step is here I have the question mark. Now whatever the symbols in the column and row of question mark, cancel them. So answer cannot be a plus. Next, check for the clue. If you observe the clue can be this row, as we have 3 symbols, or clue can be a dot, or it can be a square, or it can be a square. Right? Now okay, I'll do one thing. I'll fill this place. Hardly it takes 1 or 2 seconds for me. And then in this particular row, 4th row, we have triangle, we have square. So remaining should be, the 2 should be a plus and a dot. Here I cannot place a plus, so it must be a plus, it must be a dot. Now can you observe, in this row, in this column, we got another symbol, so eliminate it. Now if you observe clearly, we have dot here, here, here. So particular 2nd row, this position must be a dot. So the dots are in all rows and columns. So I'll fill this one with plus symbol. Now where can I place a triangle? See, answer can be can it be triangle? No, it cannot be a triangle, because already we have a triangle in this column. So it cannot be a triangle, it must be a square, and it must be a triangle. So our particular column has triangle, plus and dot. Now eliminate triangle as well. The only possible answer is square. So click on square, it turns to green. Yeah, in this problem we have total 5 columns and 5 rows. So it is very clear we will have 5 options available, I mean 5 symbols. Here the question mark is in the 4th row of 3rd column, and we don't have any symbols in this column but we have star in the row. So eliminate star, it cannot be the answer. Next, look for the clue, the third step. So here the second column has total 3 symbols, so this can be a clue. So in this second column we have a triangle, a star, a square, and what else we have? We left with a dot and a square. Now if you observe clearly, can I put a dot here? No, not possible, because we already have a dot in the same row. So it cannot be dot, so it must be a dot. It must be a dot. Sorry, I'll go back. We don't have a dot and a plus here. Already we have triangle. So obviously the last position must be a plus, right? It must be a plus. So perfect. Now in the question mark row we have dot as well. Now you can cancel dot. I'll go with a clue. See, here we have total 3 plus symbols, right? This is a plus symbol, this is a plus symbol, this is a plus symbol, and this column don't have plus symbol, so I am going to set a plus symbol in these 2 columns. Okay, now this cannot be plus and plus, this cannot be plus and plus, because we already have in their columns, in their rows, right? Next, this also cannot be a plus. Now we have first, second and third, these 3 places only for a plus symbol. Now if you observe clearly, here we have a small logic here. See, remember, if I place a plus here, for this entire row you cannot place plus anywhere, because you cannot place plus here, we have it in the column. Here already we have a dot, here we have a star, and here also it cannot be a plus because we already have it. So from this we can understand that, see, this cannot be a plus and only question mark can be plus, and click on it. As soon as you click on this plus symbol, it turns to green and it leads you to the next question. So let me explain this in a quick way. Here it cannot be a dot because we already have it, so it is dot. Now as it is dot, the last place can be plus symbol only. Now I will concentrate on plus. These 3 columns has plus symbols except third and fourth columns. Now in the fourth and third columns, can I place a plus here? Not possible, we already have in the first column. Can I place plus here? No, we already have it. Can I place a plus here? Not possible, because we already have a star. Triangle we have, so plus can be placed here only in fourth column. Now look at third column. I'll change the red color. Cannot be here because we already have it. 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 So only question mark can be a plus. So as soon as you click on this plus symbol, it turns to green and next question will be displayed. Guys, trust me, with the same pattern, by changing the symbols in the particular places, question mark will be same here only. There will be 5-6 different questions with changing the symbols. So remember, this question mark will be, this question mark in this arrangement, question mark will be the same symbol as the first symbol, okay, or the symbol will be this separate symbol. For example, maybe in the other question, this can be a triangle, this can be a star, this can be a dot. So in that case, triangle will be the answer. Hope it is clear. And next one. So in this question, okay, in this question, find out question mark and eliminate triangle, star and plus. So answer can be either dot or a square. Now if you observe clearly, use your common sense here, use your common sense. Now let me fill this particular column with a square. Can I place square here? Impossible, because we already have it. Can I place a square in the second place? No, we already have a triangle. Here not possible, because we already have a square in the same row. So these 3 places are not possible. Even plus you cannot place here. So the only possibility for square in the second column is the last row. So if you place the wait, let me remove all these, so it will be very clear for you. Yeah, so this is the only possibility for a square. Now after placing a square here, you can eliminate this as well, and the only possibility is for question mark is dot. So dot is the answer, that's it. It's very simple. And the next question here, and it is the very common model. And remember, in this model, the question you can understand this particular diagonal, the corners has the same symbol. Alternative places will have the same symbol. In this model, how to solve the problem and what will be the answer? You see, here we have squares in the corner now in this diagonal. Chalo. Now where we have very few symbols, I am going to fill that column. So this is the column I am going to fill now with square. Square cannot be here, square cannot be here, square cannot be here. Already we have a triangle here, star here, so it must be square only. So ultimately I can say this must be square only, no doubt in that. Now in the question mark row, can you observe this? We have a star in this row where we have question mark. We have star, we have square, we have plus, and we have a dot as well. So triangle will be the answer. So question mark must be triangle. So guys, remember, if you observe the entire grid, in the grid we already have a square, we already have a star, we already have a plus symbol, we already have a dot. So the only symbol we don't have in the entire grid is triangle, and that will be the answer. So in some other question, just imagine if this diagonal has the symbols where here is a question mark, then remember which symbol is not present in the grid will be the answer. I am telling you, everybody will get this question, no doubt. In this problem, this is very simple. Find out where question mark is. Eliminate the row and column symbols. So I can eliminate plus, dot and square, right? Now after eliminating these three symbols, in the last row I will try to place a square, because I can observe here I cannot place square and here I cannot place square. So the only possibility in the last row to place a square is the third row of the last row of third column. Now we left with, in this column we left with a star and a triangle only. However, can you place star here? Not possible. So the question mark only can be star. The question mark only can be the star, right? So if it is star, it will be triangle. So correct answer is star only. It's very simple, star. The last problem. In this problem, this is a question mark and there is nothing in the row, but in the column we have three symbols. Eliminate those three, right? So answer can be either triangle or a star. Now look for the clue. You can observe the last row we have all the symbols except triangle, so I will place triangle here. Now in the third column I have triangle, square and plus, so the remaining two are a star and a dot. Now I will try to fill the dot. Can I put a dot here? Not possible, because we already have a dot in the same row. So it must be a dot and it must be a star. Okay, now if you observe clearly, you have a dot here, you have a dot here, dot here and dot here. So in the first column we don't have dot, and in the third row we don't have a dot. So it must be a dot. It must be a dot. Now after filling this, look at the third row. In the third row we have a dot, we have a plus, we have a square, and we don't have a triangle and a star. And can you observe, can you put a square, can you put a triangle here? No, already we have a triangle in the column, so it cannot be a triangle. So it must be a triangle. Now this is dot, this is triangle, and this is a triangle. Now look at the question mark column. We have plus, we have triangle, we have dot, we have square. Now eliminate triangle. The only possibility for question mark is a star. That's it.